Have you ever felt that pang of regret after a Black Friday shopping spree when the credit card bills start rolling in? Or maybe you've felt a sting of frustration watching a coworker get another promotion while you grinding away every single day? Perhaps you've watched others get rich from stocks while your own investments seem to go nowhere but down. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know one thing. You are definitely not alone. Behind all these feelings is a crucial lesson we all need to learn: the psychology of money. Today's video might just be the most practical and insightful one I'll watch this here because it can genuinely change the way you think about your finances. We're going to break down the global bestseller, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, using the simplest language possible. Housel, one of Wall Street's top financial writers, discovered a profound truth. Financial success has very little to do with how smart you are, and almost everything to do with your psychology, emotions, and behavior. This book sold over 3 million copies worldwide, not because it's full of complex charts, but because it explores human nature. It helps you understand yourself so you can finally control your money, instead of letting it control you. I highly recommend you like and save this video because it's worth watching more than once. And please, share it with your friends and family. It could help them build a healthier money mindset too. Today, we're diving deep into the 3 most powerful ideas from this book. Let's start with part 1. Luck and risk, the hidden foundations of financial success. The first concept we absolutely must understand is luck and risk. This idea is the foundation of the entire book, and it will help you develop a much calmer, more balanced view of success and failure. Be honest, do you sometimes feel like a friend's success was just pure luck, or that your own failures are just bad luck? Most of us think this way. But the Psychology of Money reveals that we constantly underestimate the role of luck in success and the role of risk in failure. A fascinating case study from the book is about Bill Gates. We all know the story of how he dropped out of Harvard and founded Microsoft through sheer genius and hard work. But Housel adds a dimension we often overlook: luck. In 1968, Gates attended Lakeside School in Seattle, one of the only high schools in the entire United States that had a computer. While personal computers were still science fiction for the rest of the world, teenage Bill Gates was already logging thousands of hours of programming experience. This gave him a nearly impossible head start. What's even crazier is that the computer was funded by a school mothers club fundraiser, which just happened to direct its proceeds toward this rare technology. Without that specific school, and without those mothers, the story of Microsoft might have never even begun. This isn't to say Gates isn't brilliant. It's to highlight an uncomfortable, yet comforting truth. Every great success is a combination of hard work and luck. We usually only see the hard work and try to copy it, completely ignoring the unrepeatable luck. On the flip side, risk-luck's twin sibling works the same way. We tend to look at other people's failures and think, how could they be so foolish? I would never make that mistake. But sometimes people are just unlucky. They were caught in a black swan event, like buying a house right before the 2008 financial crisis. The book calls these tail events rare, low-probability events that have massive consequences. Our lives and our finances are often defined by just a few of these moments, not by our daily efforts. So, what does this mean for us? It gives us 3 invaluable keys. First, be humble in success and compassionate in failure. When you succeed, acknowledge that luck played a part. This keeps you from becoming arrogant. When others fail, show empathy. They might have just been on the wrong side of risk. This allows you to learn from their mistakes instead of judging them. Second, stop trying to copy someone else's exact path to success. You can't replicate their luck. Blindly trying to do what Warren Buffett or Elon Musk did will likely backfire. What you can learn is how they think about risk and uncertainty, not the specific actions they took. And third, focus on what you can actually control. Since you can't control luck and risk, double down on the things you can. How much you save each month, how much debt you take on, how long you stay invested, and how much you continue to learn. Good financial behavior might not make you a billionaire. That still requires a dose of luck, but it will absolutely protect you from financial ruin. When you truly understand luck and risk, you find a sense of calm. You stop comparing and complaining. You start playing the hand you were dealt with confidence. In the previous section, we talked about focusing on what you can control. Well, the most powerful tool in your control is compounding. When you hear compounding, you probably think of Warren Buffett. But how did he really build his legendary wealth? Did he just pick a bunch of 100-bagger stocks? The author of *, The Psychology of Money *, Morgan Housel, gives a surprising answer. Buffett's secret wasn't his genius-level returns, it was his incredibly long time horizon. Think about this. Over 99% of his fortune was earned after his 50th birthday. Time, not genius, did all the heavy lifting. Compounding is like interest earning its own interest. It's deceptively slow at first, then suddenly explosive. Imagine a single lily pad in a pond that doubles every day. On day 1, there's 1 leaf. Day 2, there are 2. Day 3, 4. By day 30, the whole pond is covered. But here's the crazy part. On day 29, the pond was still only half full. For most of that month, the progress seemed almost invisible. Then, all at once, it becomes overwhelming. The magic ingredient is patience. For regular people like us, this applies to 3 key areas of life. First, financial wealth. Save a bit every month, invest it in assets with decent long-term returns, and just let time do its thing. Eventually, you'll be stunned by the numbers. And remember, the key isn't your rate of return, but your savings rate. Why? Because how much you save is completely up to you. Market returns are not. Second is intellectual wealth. Reading just 20 pages a day might not feel like much, but over 5 or 10 years, your knowledge and judgment will compound dramatically. You'll start making wiser decisions in both your finances and your life, leaving your peers behind. And third, reputation and trust. Acting with integrity, being reliable, this also compounds. You might feel like you're losing out in the short term, but over the long run, your personal brand becomes your most valuable asset, opening doors that money can't. The secret here isn't being a genius, it's just being persistent. Start small, but start now. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Even saving a small amount each month can grow into something huge if you give it enough time. Accept that the beginning will be slow. Don't chase quick riches, and don't quit just because you don't see immediate results. Trust the math and be patient. And above all, never lose your principle. A huge loss, like a risky bet that goes wrong, can wipe out a decade of hard work. Respecting risk is the most important discipline of all. But as we build our wealth, our biggest enemy isn't the market. It's our own greed and the constant need to compare ourselves to others. This brings us to the most powerful insight of all, contentment. In a world obsessed with more, contentment can sound like an excuse for not trying. But The Psychology of Money flips that idea on its head. It argues that contentment is the most underrated financial skill you can have. It's not about being lazy. It's about knowing how much is truly enough for you so you don't destroy yourself chasing things you don't even need. Let me tell you 2 real-life stories from the book that illustrate this perfectly. First, there's Ronald Reed, a humble gas station attendant and janitor. He lived a simple life, wore cheap clothes, drove an old car, and when he passed away at 92, he left behind an estate of over $6 million, which he donated to his local hospital and library. How did he do it? Lifelong discipline. He saved consistently, invested in solid blue-chip stocks, and just held on for decades, letting compounding work its quiet magic. Then there's Richard Fuscone, a Harvard-educated executive at Morgan Stanley. He earned tens of millions of dollars. But before the 2008 financial crisis, he got greedy. He took on massive debt to buy luxurious homes and make risky investments. When the crisis hit, his cash flow vanished, and his entire empire crumbled almost overnight. These 2 lives show a powerful truth. Financial success isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and knowing when you have enough. Ronald Reed understood contentment, which let him patiently build wealth. Fuscone didn't. His endless desire for more pushed him into risks that led to total ruin. So, what does contentment give us? First, it gives you true freedom. Once you define enough, you escape the comparison game. You stop caring if your neighbor has a nicer car. Your happiness comes from within, not from what others have. Second, it's the best risk management strategy there is. Most financial disasters start with greed. Contentment is like a firewall that protects your wealth from your own worst impulses. And third, it lets you focus on what really matters: your health, your family, your friendships. Things that money can't buy. So, how do you find contentment? Regularly ask yourself, What do I actually need to live the life I want? Once you have that answer, both your finances and your life will find a stable, peaceful foundation. Asterisk. The psychology of money asterisk isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a philosophy for living a wiser, calmer, and more sustainable life. It teaches us to respect luck and risk, trust the quiet power of compounding, and cultivate contentment. These ideas create a realistic path to financial freedom. Ultimately, building wealth isn't about being brilliant. It's about consistent, disciplined behavior that helps you avoid major mistakes. Managing money, in the end, is really about managing yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more insights. See you in the next one.